as the players walk out on the pitch beside the Pinatar Cup, they must be thinking to themselves, that would be nice to hoist in 90 minutes time. Today, there are 6 changes to the starting 11. The team that beat Mexico, Liziane Prue makes her full Canadian debut. It's her 3rd cap, but first start. Their opponents today, a very defensive Chinese Taipei side who have elected to just make 3 changes from their group that lost their previous outing against China.
You know, the quality of their decision making and find some fluency going forward, whether that's through the spine, we saw some nice combination play versus Mexico, or in the flanks and drive in some really dangerous crosses, because we know, I think, Chinese Taipei will be vulnerable there and Canada can capitalize.
Speaking about capitalizing, Alidu's on a clear break. She toe pokes it, collects her own rebound, and opens the scoring. Just 3 minutes and 10 seconds. It's tidy work for the Canadians. Of course, Alidu will have hoped for better on the first strike. Ultimately, she pounces on her own rebound. Just as I was going to ask you about Jade Revere and how she might be able to unlock this team, we see it on display.
Canada is able to generate a chance out of it.
Opportunity as well for Canada to practice the high press today. Leads to this turnover, Nichelle Prince. For the goal scorer, Alidu. Smith off the thigh. Pause for a moment. Fleming with a hard drive. Straight up in the air, and Smith collects. Regan scanning. Haidema, a little flick for Nichelle Prince. Just wide of that left post. So certainly, by the way, they're lining up. The keeper as astonished as we are, but the decision was in fact a penalty, so it's Canada with a chance to double the advantage. You'd like to see a confident player step up and lash this into the netting. Alidu with just a 3-pace run-up. Patience as she outweights, stutters, delivers, and goes to her low left, exactly where she scored 10 minutes ago. It's 2-0 for Canada.
Nichelle Prince through.
Smith has a good-looking ball. Reed gets there and goes off of Haidema, who set up a goal in the last friendly and has one of her own here to make it 3-0 for the red and white.
The service from Olivia Smith from corner kicks has been excellent. And then Jordan Haidema again, we saw against Mexico, the header ended up being almost a free header, setting up Vanessa Gilles for that opening goal. But her timing, her movement in the box, maybe her height, I don't think.
Smith, short and outwards for Lawrence. Zadorski's there. Nichelle Prince comes running in. She's tackled, and a clever side-footed finish. One of the fastest hat tricks I can remember for the Canadians in recent memory. 3 goals in 32 minutes. Marie-Yasmin Alidu has Canada comfortably in front, and she is rightfully beaming from ear to ear. It's a performance for her to remember. Seeing more from the Lawrence-Fleming partnership here on the right wing. Prince goes out searching for it. It reaches her, falls to Megan Reed, and falling to the grass. That is a first Canadian goal for Megan Reed.
Great composure, takes a touch, buries it. Credit to Megan Reed, but also credit to that great combination play. We're seeing a livelier right flank from this Canadian attack. Megan Reed is basically leading the line there. Takes a touch, turns, and fires it home. I tip my hat to people who can do color commentary in both languages, because I think it's more challenging to do in your second language as a color analyst versus panel. If I can do panel in French, it's just a whole different animal doing it for color.
Penalty number 2 for the day coming up for Canada as Jade Revere went sambaing through the Chinese Taipei midfields. Haidema calmly, just and only just, gets it under the arm of the keeper. It's a half a dozen for the Canadians. That's a smile, Amy, and also an exhale for Haidema, who probably should have had that one saved.
Yeah, more relief, I think, than anything. Good for a brace. We won't remember it, but not as well struck. Kind of what's happening in game. That players are performing at a certain standard in terms of their work rate and their quality.
Here's Smith, speaking of quality, just about gets it at the far post. Haidema following up, but overruns the rebound, maybe 8 inches or so away from her hat trick. Chang and Laracy combining once more. Laracy, see if she goes 1v1, she has the speed to do it. Well, she leaps away from the ball. Maybe in a match that's a bit closer than 6-0, that foul is given. Fleming will have a lane to shoot. Fleming just over the crossbar.
Yeah, that's when Jessie Fleming is always going to finish.
Laracy on the follow-up, just a half step behind. Adi has filled that role at the left center back well. And Laracy gets on the score sheet. It's a simple play from Ella Adi. It's an important play to extend this possession. One ball later, and Clarissa Laracy has her second goal for Canada. Really well taken header and some strong play from the Canadians late in this game.
It's so great to see the contributions from everybody and the players involved in the build-up.
Revere, great pullback, stutter step, and sends her midfielder on skates. Nice dummy to leave for Leon. Adriana Leon will shoot. She wants it on the score sheet, something fierce, and nearly had one. It is Laracy, across for Adriana Leon, chasing after it. Doesn't arrive on scene in time, but she's the only one in the box. She nutmegs her defender, fires a ball at goal. She won't have her own marker on the day, but there is a plenty for the Canadians, who win this match against Chinese Taipei by 7-0 and are officially the 2025 Pinatar Cup champions. Not long removed from Casey Stoney's first win as a head coach. It's win number 2 and the new Gaffers' first title with the group. Canada joins Scotland, Belgium, Iceland, and Finland as champions of this tournament. And we hope you enjoyed watching it with us right here on One Soccer.